We get water from the rain. Sea is a salty source of water. Rivers are a fresh source of water. Lakes are also a fresh source of water. Wells are man-made sources of water. Dams are huge man-made sources of water. Answer the following questions. Where do we get water from? We get water from Why do we not drink sea water? We do not drink sea water because it is salty. Let us learn about the sources of water. We get water from the rain. Sea is a salty source of water. Rivers are a fresh source of water. Lakes are also a fresh source of water. Wells are man-made sources of water. Dams are huge man-made sources of water. Answer the following questions. Where do we get water from? We get water from Why do we not drink sea water? We do not drink sea water because it is salty. Let us learn about the uses of water. Answer the following questions. What are the various uses of water? Water is used for drinking. Water is used for bathing. Water is used for washing clothes. Water is used for cooking. Water is used for watering plants. Water is used for cleaning. Water is used to put out fire. Water is used for farming. Who needs water to live? All living beings need water to live. Let us learn about the uses of water. Answer the following questions. What are the various uses of water? Water is used for drinking. Water is used for bathing. Water is used for washing clothes. Water is used for cooking. Water is used for watering plants. Water is used for cleaning. Water is used to put out fire. Water is used for farming. Who needs water to live? All living beings need water to live. Let us learn about the uses of water. Answer the following questions. What are the various uses of water? Water is used for drinking. Water is used for bathing. Water is used for washing clothes. Water is used for cooking. Water is used for watering plants. Water is used for cleaning. Water is used to put out fire. Water is used for farming. Who needs water to live? All living beings need water to live. Let us learn about the uses of water. Answer the following questions. What are the various uses of water? Water is used for drinking. Water is used for bathing. Water is used for washing clothes. Water is used for cooking. Water is used for watering plants. Water is used for cleaning. Water is used to put out fire. Water is used for farming. Who needs water to live? All living beings need water to live.
Chapter 3. Water, oh water. Friends, let's listen to this poem. Water. Don't waste water. Water is precious. Water is life. Water is precious. Tip, tip, tip. Oh, the waterfalls, overflowing the rivers, lakes and ponds. Waves of ocean, carried like a horse. Don't waste water. Water is precious. Taking form of icebergs on hilltops. Boil it, heat it, turns into vapor. Keeping singing the song of spring. Water is life. Water is precious. Giving life to crops, plants and trees. Running in human body, nourishing animals and birds. Water is life. Water is precious. During drought, there is stress. Life seems to be in pain. During floods, there is threat and fright. Ah, well, tap. A hand pump filled with water. Water is life. Water is precious. Raju Kag, Meow. Now, let us listen to another poem. Water. I'll wash my face with water, said Munna to his Nani. We all quench our thirst with water. We are all alive because of water. Water has been with us for ages. Its story can fill so many pages. Somewhere it is dew, somewhere it is snow. Steam is also water, as you know. Water has formed so many. That is what says my Nani. The river flows, the waterfalls sing, and water swells in lakes and springs. Life on earth it has brought. Watered fields and life they got. But when the water breaks and floods, great misfortune it always works. Shri Prasad. Friends, how was the poem? Can you tell me what is this poem about? It's about water. Water is a necessity for all living beings. Water is life. You all must have read this sentence in many places. For our survival, water is a primary necessity. Friends, think and say, if you are very thirsty and you do not have water, how would you feel? You would feel that in this heat, if someone gives you some water to drink, then you will be happy. Am I right? Our morning starts with water. Starting from brushing your teeth, bathing, drinking, and in cooking food, water is necessary. We eat food which are made of grains, and grains grow in the field. Water is required for growing these grains. Thus, without water, we would have been hungry and thirsty. So now you know how necessary water is in our lives. Friends, can you tell from where we get water? The answer is in this poem. From the river, right. From which other place do we get water from? Right, from the wells, ponds, springs, waterfalls, sea, etc. We learned that water is necessary for our various activities. Tick the activities for which water is needed. First activity, to play. For playing game, there is no need of water. Second activity, to sing. For singing, water is not required. Third activity, to row a boat. We require water to row a boat. Fourth activity, to write. For writing, water is not required. Fifth activity, to make tea. For making tea, water is required. So here we put tick. Sixth activity, to knead dough. Water is required to knead dough. So here we put a tick. Seventh activity, to run a fan. Water is not required to run a fan. Eighth activity, to paint pictures. Water is required to paint pictures. So here we put a tick. Ninth activity, to grow plants. Water is required to grow plants. So here we put a tick. Name any 4 activities which you can do without water. To read, to write, to play, to listen to a story. Name any 4 activities which you cannot do without water. To paint, to wash a bicycle, to bathe, to brush. Water more or less. Friends, we learned that most of the activities are not possible without water. But all activities do not require equal quantity of water. Some activities need more water, whereas some less. Let's do an activity. Arrange the following on the basis of the amount of water that is needed for each of the activities. Begin with the activity that needs the most water. Activities: to bathe, to drink, to clean the house, to water the fields, to knead the dough, to cook food. To water the fields will be the first activity. To clean the house will be the second activity. To bathe will be the third activity. To cook food will be the fourth activity. To knead the dough will be the fifth activity. To drink will be the sixth activity. Let's do another activity. Water from where? Friends, do you know from where does water come in our home? From the tap, right? But from where does water come in the tap? From the tank, right? In many houses, water comes from the hand pump. But from where does water come in the hand pump? Tank or tap? That is, from where do we get water? Water is available in